Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Metabolism of plasma lipoproteins. A very important topic according to your examination point of view. Subtopic includes plasma lipids, plasma lipoproteins, a brief introduction about its structure, functions, its association, then apolipoproteins. Apolipoprotein basically is the protein part of the plasma lipoproteins. Here we're going to discuss its types, association, and its functions. Metabolism of plasma lipoproteins individually, the metabolism of chylomicron, VLDL, LDL, and HDL, and their medical implications. Plasma lipids. Total plasma lipids exist up to 400 to 600 milligrams per deciliter. Out of that, DAX concentration found up to 150 to 200 milligrams per deciliter. Phospholipids 150 to 200 milligrams per deciliter. Lecithins 70%, nerves sphingomyelin 20%, cephalins 10%, cholesterol and cholesterol esters up to range of 150 to 200 milligrams per deciliter, and free fatty acid it should be 15 to 20 milligrams per deciliter. LDL normal range 80 to 130 milligrams per deciliter, HDL normal range in males 30 to 60 milligrams per deciliter and 35 to 75 milligrams per deciliter in females. Origin of plasma lipids. Exogenous sources via from the dietary lipids and endogenously synthesized by liver, adipocytes, and other steroidogenic tissues. Plasma lipoproteins. As we already know, the free cholesterol, cholesterol esters, DAX, fatty acids, and phospholipids, they are highly insoluble yet must be moved from the tissues of origin to the tissues in which they will be consumed or stored. They are carried in blood plasma as a plasma lipoproteins. Before we going to discuss the metabolism of individual lipoproteins, let's discuss brief introduction about the structure, composition and functions of lipoproteins and apolipoproteins. Plasma lipoproteins are macromolecular complexes formed by the combination of lipids and proteins that transport insoluble lipids through the blood between the different organs and tissues. They are spherical in shape, water miscible, contains a protein specific proteins called apolipoproteins. Here is the look at the figure. Here is the general structure of plasma lipoprotein. It consists of the core region composed of a non-polar substances, including the core region of lipoproteins. Here is the general structure of lipoprotein. The core region consists of a non-polar substances, including cholesterol esters and tags, which further wrap with the polar substances surrounded by free cholesterol, phospholipids, and specific proteins called apoproteins. Keep in mind the solubilization of these particles in aqueous environment of environment of plasma is due to the presence of these polar substances, including free cholesterol, phospholipids, and a specific apolipoproteins. Different combination of lipids and proteins produce particles of different densities ranges from kilomicron to VLDL. These particles can be separated by ultracentrifugation as well as electrophoresis and can be visualized by electron microscopy. We further classify on the basis of their densities, on the basis of their contents of tags, cholesterol esters, and different types of apolipoproteins. We classify into different types. Now, apolipoproteins. Apolipoprotein basically is the protein part of the lipoproteins. At least total 8 different apolipoproteins are found in the lipoproteins of human plasma, including ApoA1, ApoA2, ApoB48, ApoB100, ApoBC1, C2, C3, and ApoE and ApoA. These all distinguished by their sizes, their reactions with the specific antibodies, and their characteristic distribution in the lipoproteins classes. Their function includes they serves to solubilize the plasma lipids, they involve to activate certain enzymes involved in lipid metabolism like LCAT. LCAT stands for the lecithin cholesterol acyl transferases, which, which keep converting cholesterol into cholesterol esters, and LPL stands for the lipoprotein lipases, which, which is basically the extracellular enzymes that's found in the capillaries of the target cells. Apolipoproteins also involved to maintain the structural integrity of lipids, and protein complexes also involved the delivery of lipids to cells via recognition of cell surface receptors by the help of receptors mediated endocytotic process. Before we're going to discuss the metabolism of lipoprotein, we should know the types of apolipoproteins, their association and functions. ApoA1. ApoA1 associated with chylomicron and HDL involved in activation of LCAT enzyme. ApoA2 associated with HDL involved to inhibit LCAT stimulate lipases. ApoB48 associated with chylomicron, it's involved act as ligands for hepatic uptake of chylomicron remnants. ApoB100 associated with VLDL, IDL, and LDL binds involved in binding with LDL receptors. C1 associated with chylomicron and VLDL involved in activation of LCAT enzyme. C2 associated with chylomicron, VLDL, IDL, and HDL. IDL stands for intermediate density lipoprotein. Activates LPL lipoprotein lipases. C3 inhibits lipoprotein lipases. C2 activates LPL and C3 inhibits LPL. ApoE associated with chylomicron, VLDL, and LDL act as ligands for hepatic uptake. ApoLPA. ApoLPA is the component of LPA. ApoLPA basically has the homologous with plasmalogens. They involve to impaired fibrinolysis attached to B100. Up to 20% population throughout the world have this apolipoproteins, ApoLPA. Its presence in blood leads to a unopposed intravascular thrombosis, and it may lead to a possible acute myocardial infarction in too younger age. Now let's start the metabolism of lipoproteins. First of all, the metabolism of chylomicron. Before we going to discuss the metabolism of chylomicron, we know that its composition of chylomicron is composed of a high proportion of tags, rich in tags, up to 85 to 90% of tags found, 9% phospholipids, 1% cholesterol, 3% cholesterol esters, and proteins 2%. Specific apolipoproteins found in chylomicron data is ApoB48, ApoE and APO2, ApoE and ApoC that should be received from LDL during metabolism. Yes, as we already discussed in the processing of dietary lipids, we know that the origination of chylomicron from mucosal cells. After origination, we noted that dietary lipids they absorb in small intestine by the help of bile salts. The hydrolytic products of that tag they're going to be start diffusing in intestinal epithelial cells in intestinal mucosa where it again reconverted into tags. After reconverting into tags, it incorporated in cholesterol, in free cholesterol, cholesterol esters, phospholipids, and specific proteins, and make it originates chylomicron. So we say that chylomicron they originates from mucosal cells of intestine. Chylomicron they originates from mucosal cells of intestine. After its origination, it excreted in lymphatic system via thoracic duct. From lymphatic system, it conveyed to left subclavian vein from where it enters in bloodstream. In bloodstream, what happens? In bloodstream, chylomicron transfer ApoA1 to HDL particle and acquires ApoE and ApoC from HDL. It means the transport or transfer of ApoA1 and what happens in bloodstream when chylomicron come in bloodstream from uh, left subclavian vein. In bloodstream, chylomicron transfer ApoA1 to HDL and receives C, ApoC and ApoE from HDL. After receiving this nascent chylomicron become mature. Now this mature chylomicron starts moving and starts moving in bloodstream towards target tissues. In the capillaries of these target tissues, a specific extracellular enzyme is found called LPL. LPL stands for lipoprotein lipases. This enzyme activated by ApoC2 found in mature chylomicron. LPL, again I repeat it here, LPL received LPL becomes LPL is extracellular enzyme found in the capillaries of the target tissues. This enzyme LPL is activated by ApoC2 by chylomicron. After activating, this enzyme starts eliminating tags from mature chylomicron. Up to more and more tags they're going to be liberated. Up to approximately 85 to 90% of tags they're going to be lost from chylomicron. Results the chylomicron, the size of the chylomicron they become smaller in size and it converted into chylomicron remnants. These chylomicron remnants now they having ApoE, they having ApoB100, they having some small fraction, they having some very few amount concentration of fraction of tags. These chylomicrons they now ready to taken up by the receptors placed in hepatocytes cells by the help of receptors mediated endocytotic process. Livers taken up chylomicron remnants by the help of receptors mediated endocytosis. ApoE binds the hepatic receptors. By the help of that, chylomicron remnants internalize in liver in hepatocyte cells where it fuses with lysosomes. Lysosomal enzymes refer it degraded chylomicron remnants in their components. So that's how the chylomicron they're going to be cleared from plasma. Abnormalities relevant with chylomicron remnants that is hyperlipoproteinemia, familiar LPL deficiency. Keep in mind अगर LPL की deficiency हो जाए LPL is deficient in case of hyperlipoproteinemia. We called a familiar LPL deficiency type 1 that should be leads to a hyper triacylglycerolemia. Excessive amount of tax they're going to be seen due to a deficiency of LPL, because we know that if LPL is deficient, LPL is not going to be activated, LPL is not available, results no clearance of chylomicron is there, and results the serum level of chylomicron is highly elevated. Injection, here one thing should be remembered, injection of heparin release LPL from tissues and lipemia is cleared, that we called a post-hepatic lipolytic activity, anti-atherogenic effect. Now, very low density lipoprotein VLDL. VLDL, metabolism of VLDLs. VLDL synthesized in liver, rich in taxed apolipoproteins found as B100, C3, ApoE, ApoA1, ApoA2, composition 7 to 10% proteins, 50 to 55% tax, 18 to 20% phospholipids, 12 to 15% cholesterol esters, 8 to 10% free cholesterol. We know that the origination of nascent VLDL, the newly synthesized VLDL, is in liver. Here is some certain condition which promotes the more synthesis of VLDL. When hepatic tax synthesis is more, it promotes VLDL synthesis. VLDL synthesis is also promoted in well-fed state, in fatty acid synthesis, high increase in fatty acid synthesis, dietary high carbohydrates diet, ingestion of ethanol, high level of insulin and low level of glucagon. All these conditions promotes VLDL synthesis from liver. We know that nascent VLDL originates from liver. From liver it comes in bloodstream, and in bloodstream में आने के बाद like chylomicron it transfer ApoA1 to L to HDL and receives ApoC to receive ApoC and ApoE from HDL, and it become mature into mature VLDL. Now this mature VLDL, it's ready to transport endogenous tax from liver to peripheral tissues. It's on its way while it's moving from blood circulation to target tissues. It starts liberating few fraction of tax in bloodstream and converted into IDL, intermediate density lipoprotein. That IDL again it further moving towards its target tissues. Again it eliminating or liberating a few more fraction of tax, and it converted into LDL. Either it converted into LDL or VLDL remnants. These VLDL remnants, they're taken up by hepatocytes by the help of receptors mediated endocytotic process, where ApoE acts as binds with the hepatic receptors and internalized by the help of receptors mediated endocytotic process. Keep in mind, in bloodstream while it moving towards the target cells, the capillaries of the target tissues like chylomicron, capillaries of the target tissues, tissues contains LPL, extracellular enzyme LPL. This LPL is activated by the ApoC2 which found in the mature VLDL, and it starts after activating this enzyme. It starts liberating tags from VLDL. VLDL से tags release होते हैं और tags के कुछ फ्रैक्शन रिलीज होने के बाद VLDL IDL में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है और फर्दर IDL जब मूव करता है ब्लड स्ट्रीम में further more fraction of tax they're going to be eliminated, they're going to be liberated and results it converted into a VLDL remnants or LDL. These VLDL remnants they either taken up by the receptors uh, taken up by the help of ApoE by hepatic cells by the help of receptors mediated endocytotic process or it converted into LDL particles. That's all about the metabolism of chylomicron and VLDL. Now assignments. How are chylomicrons cleared from plasma? B. Enumerate the conditions that allow to synthesize VLDL in liver. C. Lipoprotein lipase deficiency was diagnosed in a family. Which plasma lipids will be increased or decreased? That's all about metabolism of chylomicron and VLD.